Hey everybody, I'm back with another video for you guys. I was going to go over a couple more things regarding the work from home job and kind of what it entails, a little bit more in detail about my day-to-day life. I know most people just automatically think, oh, work from home, it's going to be easy, it's going to be great. You do have to get your head wrapped around the fact that there are a lot of times that you don't ever leave your house except for very small errands. And so, like I said in a previous video, I really, truly try to take advantage of my after work hours. I go to the gym, and then on the weekends, we do a lot of family things and outings and stuff because typically you're cooped up in your house 24/7 with the work from home jobs. Um, and they're daunting. They do take up quite a bit of your time. It's not like you're going to come into this job and just automatically create your own schedule and not work, especially if you're just starting out and you have to start out at the customer service level where you're on calls. Most of the jobs that I have worked with previously on the customer service level, you are required to follow the schedule to a T. You have to be on calls when you're supposed to be on calls. You only get certain amount of breaks and lunches, and that's when you need to try to take advantage of fixing yourself something to drink, standing up and stretching, using the restroom, fixing something to eat. Um, there's not a whole lot of give in people who take calls because there are certain key performance indicators that have to be met. They're called KPIs, key performance indicators. And that's kind of how we measure your performance as well as get paid. We have certain key KPIs that we have to adhere to as a company as a whole, that when we're not meeting that threshold, we have fines and fees that we have to actually pay out to our contractors. So we really rely heavily on our customer service reps taking these calls because they're the ones that are going to be helping us achieve the goals that we have. Obviously, as a supervisor, my job here is to make sure that I am mentoring you and providing you the tools that you need in order to be successful. So I very firmly believe that my success can't be measured without yours. So I treat everyone as a person rather than an employee and don't find myself to be any superior than you are. Um, one of my favorite parts about my job and being a supervisor is actually getting to see you succeed and watch your growth. Because my favorite thing to do is to hand somebody a promotion. That's probably one of the biggest joys that I get out of the job that I'm in. I actually went for an interview not too long ago for an operations manager position, and the gentleman that was interviewing me was actually asking me what it was that I looked into for my particular job and why it was that I wanted to stay within that field. And there were other job opportunities such as a project manager and stuff that were open, but it's not as people forward as being a team lead supervisor on the customer service level in the operations realm. So I truly get more joy out of being able to be there and mentor my team than anything else. So that's why I truly try to stay within my operations realm and not go behind the scenes. I have worked human resources, I have worked quality assurance. I haven't touched on talent acquisition, but I do have some friends that are in TA, and they are too people forward. So they get to hands on deal with people in the hiring process and stuff. So that's probably another realm for some of you that are not um fond of being on the phones looking into talent acquisition. If you still want to deal with people but you don't want to have to deal with the phone calls themselves, talent acquisition, human resources also would probably be another good one for you. um but again, my description will have links to jobs that I have found that are legit, are hiring. Of course, you know, the job market is a hit or miss today's society. Everybody's looking for something, especially something that allows them remote work because it does provide some convenience in transportation, childcare. Now, childcare is a big thing when you come into these work from home jobs, is you still have to have childcare. You are, especially if you work in the healthcare industry like I do, You are not allowed to have your kids running around in the background of your calls. People in the background of your phone calls is a HIPAA violation, to include a 2-month-old baby. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it does present a HIPAA violation, just because the contract you sign when you come into agreeing for your job states that you are going to be free and clear of anybody else within your work area, to include children, and that you are going to have proper childcare. So, I do know that there are rules and regulations set in place for working from home, especially starting out at the customer service representative level. But I will provide links all in the description for various jobs that I have been coming across that are legit jobs. So you just have to make sure that your resume is polished. I can create a video that kind of helps you build your resume around what they look for in work from home jobs, especially on the customer service level, and then try to continue bringing you these videos with these links, and giving y'all some insight on working from home. Most work from home jobs that I know of all start out at a higher pay rate than minimum wage. This 7.25 is for the birds. So I don't think I have seen any customer service representative job start out any less than $12 an hour. And that's kind of what I'm going to ensure that we have in my description, is everything should start out at least $12 or more. And usually when you start moving up into the supervisory role, you're looking at about 40,000 a year. And then obviously the more seniority you get, the higher the pay goes. A lot of these companies do provide incentives and bonus pays as well, especially for the customer service representatives. So if you're meeting your KPIs, if your attendance is on point, and if you are just consistent with your job, you will tend to find bonuses. Like, I know the company that I'm working for right now, they're providing gift cards for anybody that's meeting their KPIs. They're even providing gift cards for people that are taking on overtime hours right now. So if you sign up to work overtime hours, especially in slots that we're having issues with filling, and we need to ensure that we have people there for our line adherence, which is one of the KPI measurements, they're offering $50 gift cards for people to work overtime, which they're getting paid time and a half for, as well as a $50 gift card because they signed up for the overtime. So there's a lot of really great benefits that come into some of these jobs. Just please make sure you're going into it with the mindset that this is a job. It is a professional career for a lot of people, and that it does take effort and work from you. You cannot come into this thinking that it's going to be super simple and easy, because a lot of the calls that you take, you're required to go through a specific training where you have to have the knowledge base in order to be able to take those calls. So just try to make sure that you're looking into jobs in fields that you're interested in. Also try to make sure that you're also looking into jobs that you feel you are well equipped and prepared to take. Most of the jobs that I am going to provide the links to provide the equipment for you. They may require you to buy an extra monitor, to make sure you purchase a headset, small little things that you have to include into your own setup, but primarily the PC itself, the keyboard, the mouse, the first monitor you're going to need, most of the important components to doing your job, they actually send you the equipment. So, making sure that you have a good mailing address on file, your email address you check regularly. Those types of things are very important for you too. So, there will be more to come. I'm sorry I haven't been posting a lot lately. I've just been trying to get into the hang of this YouTube stuff, and I am going to start posting more frequently for you all, so that way you have more information, more insight, more content, in order for you to be able to hopefully land the job that you need or that you dreamed of. I know I never expected to fall into a work from home position. I actually have my psychology major, or psychology degree. I have both my associates and bachelor's in psychology. And I thought I was going to go on to get my master's to do bigger and better things, but I landed into this job and I have turned it into a career going on 6 years now. I love it. I'm still thinking about my master's. I haven't given up on that, but this definitely has become a career choice for me, and I believe that several others that I have come across have also done the same. So, good luck to you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment in the below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Please, 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 as I am trying to make sure that I can provide you all the best information I can possibly provide. Thank y'all.